to bring out the Koji indeed. And pkpr not showing anything else on Thatch. Goes to the Mammoth Fortress for game 1.
Remmy finding the weapon off the jump, looking to space out pkpr and punish him for trying to get that weapon, but pkpr manages to dodge through that downlight and pick up a sword of his own. Both players trading rather evenly at this point, not really going in anyone's favor. Remmy manages to get the downlight, but is unable to continue the combo there.
Nice D-light there coming up from pkpr. Remmy trying to do a little bit more with the sword here. Manages to avoid that GC sidelight from pkpr, but a nice D-light there will put PK into a position. Ooh, he goes for his own GC downlight. It does not work out. Both players trade almost completely even.
I mean, yeah, pkpr, he's a very passive player. I'm looking to see a lot of parry play right here, a lot of reads. But he does actually go for a little bit of aggression there. Goes for a side signature, but it's unable to connect. Remy's finding himself in kill percent, however, and that bread and butter combo will do it. pkpr taking the early stock advantage. He's nearing kill percent, but he's got the lead. Remmy weaponless, scrambling to get a sword, manages to find one of his own. But no, neither player is finding damage right now. They're both just kind of whiffing their hits. pkpr does manage to land a couple Sares there into a neutral light. Goes for the neutral sig, but gets heavily punished. He's taking a ton of damage for that one. Remy's looking to even up these stocks in any way possible. However, pkpr is going for these hard reads, and he's landing them. Remmy finding himself in the orange on his second stock, still unable to end pkpr's first stock. It's not looking good. I mean, pkpr literally just waiting for Remmy to make an approach because he knows he's going to, and he's punishing that, and Remmy is taking a ton of damage.
PK just dodging out of that bomb as Remy's trying to get this kill in. He finds that Nair, still doesn't kill even though Thatch only with 3 defense, goes for that recovery. PK finds that Sarah, he's looking to take a 2-stock lead. Oh, what? He just ground pounded him into the spike ball.
Yeah, pkpr is doing a wonderful job at holding on to this stock. He's aggressing, but he's passively aggressing in the sense that he's not overextending to the point of where he can get so heavily punished that it'll end up in a kill. Rather, just rack up some more damage. Remmy looking like he was going to kill himself right there, but he was just playing.
Yeah, pkpr throwing out quite a few taunts after that kill as he's got a 2-stock lead over Remmy, and another down air coming out into a ground pound. Wow, PK managing to get that dodge in read, and he's going for another Nair. Finds the D-light the Sarah. pkpr looking to make this into a devastating 3-stock. Another down air connects. D-light Sarah will come out. PK still not dead. The Mammoth Fortress platform saving him there, and the recovery kills.
Wow, a 3-stock coming out from pkpr. I did not see that one coming, but that was a dominating performance from pkpr. All he did was sit there, wait for Remmy to approach, wait for Remmy to make a mistake, and he countered that, and he countered it beautifully.
So pkpr showing up huge at that Thatch. Samurai Master 54, Remmy not going for a legend switch. pkpr wants to go to ship.
I mean, we saw a couple nice gravy cancel side signatures last game that were completely unexpected. That caught Remmy off guard and, you know, really gave pkpr the momentum that he needed to take that match the way he did.
Both players deciding on their map for this second game as pkpr looks to make it over to winners or losers semis. They ban out King's Hall. They go to Thunderguard. That is going to be game 2.
That's an interesting map choice for both players. I expect to see at least one Gimp this game.
I honestly haven't seen much of Thunderguard. I don't think we see Thunderguard at all this tournament.
I mean, I'm hoping that I'm going to see Remmy start to adjust his playstyle and force pkpr to find a way to approach instead of trying to go so full-blown aggro, because he was getting punished really hard for that.
I mean, we saw with the LGC match against pkpr, he was getting punished for that aggression, right? So he slowed down the way that he played and kind of match pkpr's play style, and then adjust to the point where he was actually doing it better. We saw Remmy here. Remmy is looking like he's just getting frustrated, so he's trying to do the same thing harder. And it's not working.
Yeah, it's because pkpr plays a very passive play style, and that can kind of wear down on an opponent's patience. What you really need to do in that situation is take a step back and force them to make an approach, even if you're baiting them or something. Just make them get out of their comfort zone.
Remmy holding on the bow. He's kind of got a little bit of an advantage now as he is playing a little bit slower. And he's actually working out. PK's being forced onto the ledge and he tries to land with the Sair. Remmy, however, reacts to that, gets a nice side air, and he gets down like Sair himself. No, Remmy is at a deficit. PKPR looking for that down air. Just gets the D-Light again. Oh, these D-Light Sairs are so damaging. He goes for that pivot down sig. Remmy finds himself beneath the map, nearly recovers into the cannonball. The cannonballs are being thrown out. Remmy waiting patiently. PK picks up the sword, tries to go for a down air, and a nice down light into recovery comes out from Remmy. And this might be a stock. No, recovers through the side of the stage.
That patience right there is exactly what we need to see from Remmy. He's starting to adjust slowly but surely, and it's gonna work for him. It's gonna help him out a lot here. Both players are in kill percent now. Now it's an even match, and it could go either way.
PK tries to go for that nair. Remmy throws at the Sair. Puts up the Haymaker, does not connect, and he's looking for this kill. PK is also looking for it. As either player who gets the first stock, I feel like it's going to decide a lot.
It's definitely going to shift the momentum in either direction. Whoever can take this stock first will be able to get at least a little bit of damage out there, enough to put them at, you know, a decent lead.
PK gets that D-Light. What? He gives up the Sair follow-up, not expecting to land it, I suppose, as PK throwing out that down sig. Goes to the second down sig, gets Sair. She's throwing away like a pinball as that weapon toss comes out from Remmy. Remmy fighting so many hits. Does he SD? He does! The Z coming out.
That is really unfortunate. Remmy was forced to dodge PKPR's falling Sair there, and that cost him his stock. But he does find that instant recovery with a nice 1,000 points to even up the game. Once again, it could go in any direction. However, PKPR, sword in hand, looking to wait out Remmy's approach, but he's finding his way in with these down airs.
PK looking for those Sairs as Remmy's able to get in. Tries to go for a sider himself. The recovery comes out. Remmy's playing around with this bow, trying to get something in here as he's trying to aid down there. Sidelights comes out. Siders and neutralites as well. PK, however, playing patiently, goes for that GC side stick and gets hit by a Sair. Very risky for PK, and that downer doesn't connect as his dodge comes out. A D-Light Sair coming out from PK as he tries to go for a rising Sair. Remmy makes it back to the stage, but gets hit by neutralite. Both players in the orange. Dive kick interrupted by recovery. This is very close.
It's ridiculously even at this point. The first player to land a hard-hitting move and put their opponent in a bad position is probably going to take this stock. And it's looking to be PKPR with these gun Sairs. Remmy finding himself on the edge of the map, but he's able to recover with a nice place to recover Re, and then follows up with a Sair to send PKPR flying. He goes for the gravy cancel. That could be punished, but Remmy missing the ground pound, gets caught with a dare, goes for another dare to respond, but PKPR not taking any damage here, still holding on to his stock.
Goes for that down sig, and that is going to be his death, as PKPR does not get caught by that signature, gets the D-Light Sair and gives him a nice bound, puts on the glasses.
Yeah, that was a really risky move from Remmy, going to throw out a signature there when any light attack would have killed. PKPR took advantage of that and is now maintaining a lead. He's in kill percent, but Remmy's got to finish this stop.
PKPR finding that D-Light Sair. Remmy trying to do a little bit more with the bow here. Down light comes out. Does not work out. Neutral light comes out, and PKPR tries to go for that GC down sig, and Remmy just recovers him off the top of the map. Thatch's defense not giving him any help there as he evens it up 1-1.
I mean, that's just to show you how much damage was on PKPR. If Remmy had gone for a light attack instead of that signature, he might still have his second stock here. PKPR finding himself in a bad position on the side of the map, though, and he's in position to get punished by these diagonal attacks coming from the bow.
Ooh, downer comes out. Trying to do a little bit more here. PK waiting him out, puts up that Sair. GC Neutralite comes out. Every time that PKPR throws out these GC moves, it leaves him without a dodge. So that means that Remmy can go in, and he can just get whatever kind of string that he wants. It's incredibly rewarding, but also super risky. And Remmy finding that nice D-Light Neutralite forces PKPR up above. He's waiting for Remmy to approach, and it's working. Gets a recovery. No, Sair the Neutralite! Or neutral air rather, kills.
Yeah, see the positioning right there. PKPR, he recovered high, but that put him in the perfect position to get caught by Remmy's bow nair, and that'll have enough force to kill. That game's going to go to Remmy.
So Remmy brings it on to game 3. PKPR ends up losing out that game 2. As Remmy, who previously got dominated in the first match, is able to take the second game.
Yeah, I mean, PKPR unable to keep himself positioned properly. I mean, he put himself in an area where Remmy was able to get a quick and easy kill right off the top.
We're going to game 3.
Oh no. Oh no, that platform.
Yeah, there's been a lot of
how that happens. PKPR finding the guns off the jump, and that's in his favor here. Maybe he'll be able to rack up some damage for... Oh, never mind. Remmy does end up getting a bow. Both players have weapons in hand. PKPR going for another risky gravy cancel, and Remmy, of course, punishes. I don't understand why he keeps going for these. You know, it's not like they're even rewarding that much. Even if that had landed, it still wouldn't have done too much.
Yeah, like right there, we see him throw a D-light in the wrong direction. He just gets hit. But there's one that actually does work, and he gets a nice follow-up Sair. PKPR putting in that pivot Sair, does not connect. Trying to do a little bit more here. Recovery comes out, does not get the second hit, however, and Remmy finding that Nair is putting out more damage on the PK. He gets a nice side light into Nair. PKPR having the island not be used to his advantage. Dances on the side, waits for a weapon spawn, dodges in, gets caught by the Nair once again. These Nairs are just destroying him, and like to cover the dive kick. Remmy taking the lead.
I feel like Remmy has finally started to understand what PKPR is all about, and PKPR, currently unable to switch up his play style, is going to get continue to be punished unless he does that. Remmy is just going to be taking advantage of these gravy cancels and these long active frames.
Tossing a sort of side, tries to go in, dodges out of the way of that Sig, and he's actually going for that ground pound. The Nair barely hits Remmy there. He's able to avoid death. If that ground pound hit, it was going to be the end of his stock, and a Nair coming out. Mine goes out, goes to the side Sig and punished by an neutral Sig of Thatch. Thatch ends up evening it up 2-2, but PKPR is in the orange.
Hey, he did do two things right there, though. That Nair save was absolutely crucial and allowed him to recover and get that side signature read, and that might be enough for him to take this back. He is in kill percent, but if he's able to land some nice strings like that, he might just be able to even up these stocks rather quickly.
Tries to go in for a side air. Remmy puts out that down Sig, and Sword Sair comes out. Remmy trying to do a little bit more with his bow, but now he's finding himself almost at a deficit here. PKPR is finding all the damage. Like, yeah, PKPR is more damage, but everything that's come out right now has been hit from PK, and the recovery still not killing. Gives PKPR to give a chance to get the stock advantage. Remmy holding onto the bow is waiting him out, putting out downers, 2 downers in a row, just waiting for PK to get off the ledge, and he's not coming in with any approach. He's just waiting for Remmy to make the mistake of going out to meet him.
Yeah, I mean, that's just generally how PKPR plays. He goes for a very risky gravy canceled side signature. It does land, but it's unable to kill. He can't get the follow-up edge guard onto Remmy. Just about anything's going to kill either one of these players. Remmy manages to catch that bread and butter, and that'll do it. He does take the stock lead, but not by much.
Yeah, Remmy in danger of being killed here by anything, as Sair will do him most likely, and gets hit, unless he gets hit by that island. But the recovery coming out at white does not send PKPR very far, and Remmy trying to do a little bit more, goes in for that down air, doesn't connect. PKPR dancing around, trying to do a little bit more here. The sword spawns in his favor, and he gets that nair, but the nair doesn't kill off the top just yet. Ground pound barely puts him in a position to get killed here, and the side air sends Remmy flying, but he's still holding onto his second stock.
Yeah, I mean, Remmy is really struggling to find that extra damage that he needs to rack up right now. PKPR is just kind of waiting for the opportunity to hit a nice Sair and end this stock.
Glider comes out. Nice Sair from PKPR, and he does it. Evened up 1-1. This is tournament stock for both players.
Alright, I mean, PKPR, he's got the weapon advantage. I assume he's going to... Never mind, he's not going to try to starve Remmy. He's just going to let him grab that bow. He's going to continue to play passively, continue to wait for Remmy to make the approach, and just kind of cover all his options with light attacks. I mean, I'm hoping that we don't see PKPR throw out a gravy cancel. I feel like if he does that, the momentum's going to shift, but right now both players are kind of struggling to find damage.
Yeah, PKPR, I mean, they're not hitting each other.
That's what I mean. They're struggling to find damage. I feel like if one of them dishes out a signature, it's just going to shift.
Possibly. PK, how's that there? Remmy, puts that GC down.
He doesn't punish that, though. He had an opportunity there. Maybe he couldn't make it there in time?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Okay. I'm kind of, honestly...
Both players finding themselves in the kill percent. Remmy on the side of the map. He's in a bad position. PKPR goes for that down signature, but that puts him in a position to get punished by Remmy's bow. Remmy having PKPR in optimal position right now on the side of the map. He gets the reverse side air, and that's going to send PKPR flying, and that's going to give the game to Remmy.